Bro, I'm gonna be real with you when I say this. I thought Cell already was at the round table. I thought I already saw him at the round table, but apparently he's not at the round table. He's definitely making it to the round table. Let's be real with ourselves. There's no way that Cell isn't making it to the round table. There's no way he's not making it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the trial of Cell made by CJ Dachamp. You already know we love making some videos or reacting to videos. Watching his stuff, make some great content. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to his channel. All that good stuff, because he makes some really, really good content. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it.
Hey, freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you?
Yeah, man, out of here.
These guys got bodied.
For mans,
We're really starting it like this?
I like you, and I want you.
Bro, we really starting this shit like this? Is this gonna take points off? Because I don't know, I think this should take some points off. We starting this out like this.
Now we can do this the easy way. Or
we really starting it out like this.
The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Alrighty,
that is crazy way to start this.
To the good old round.
That is a crazy way to start this. And we got the music.
It's trial time, baby. And it is none other than this
that theme.
Maniac.
That theme is never gonna get any old.
And when I say he's a freaky ass roach, I mean that literally. Pause, but dude was literally out here sucking niggas dry and giving them back shots with his tail.
That's crazy.
This trial will go as follows. This roach will have 3 exhibits. 3 exhibits for each single form. And this is where we're gonna have some fun.
I'm gonna be real. The other 2 exhibits are gonna have more freaking bullshit going on in them than the final exhibit. I'm gonna be real with you.
We're gonna grade each.
In all these exhibits, the Z Fighters were out there fumbling the fucking bag. All of them. Trunks was the only one actually taking the shit serious.
Of them separately. Because let's be real, you know damn well where this imperfect version needs to be at. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it, bro. So y'all already know. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A.
This video is 32 minutes long, bro. For anybody who's watched Dragon Ball, we already know how this is about to go.
Oh boy.
We already know how this is about to go.
This man was a fucking freak! Oh my god, brother. After rewatching the Cell saga for this video, it's like the first part of it is a horror movie because of what this freak was doing. Now, Cell was an android from the future created by Dr. Gero. And the reason he even made him in the first place was just to kill Goku. Deadass, Gero hated this nigga because of what Goku did back in the original Dragon Ball when he destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army. So,
which I might add is some crazy beef to be having. I'm not gonna lie. That is some crazy level. How the hell is Dr. Gero not at the hating? Now I think about it, how is Dr. Gero not at the hating awards? Because he was hating Goku so much that he literally made Perfect Cell to do all that other bullshit. And the other androids too. This is a whole nother new level. He made an android from the future to do some shit like this, bro. Like, that's a whole new level of hating.
Gero decided to do some Lex Luthor level type shit. He sent out these little bugs to monitor Goku's entire life and just collect data on him. And they just didn't collect data on Goku. They collected data on every single person he's fought. Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, etc. All to create the ultimate life form, the perfect fighter to kill Goku. And that was Cell, an amalgamation of everyone's cells. Now, Cell wanted to go back to the past because he wanted to quite literally suck up 17 and 18 and absorb them. So in this future timeline, 17 and 18 were already dead because Trunks beat them. So guess what this freaky ass insect did? He caught Trunks lacking at his time machine, crept up on him out of the shadows, and snapped his ass. The first person that he boomed was a alternate Trunks. Then after he boomed Trunks, he decided to jack his time machine. And look at this fat ass bug. He knew damn well he wasn't gonna fit in that shit. So he decided to revert all the way back to his larval state so he could get in the time machine and go back all the way into the past. 4 years exactly before the Cell saga. So when he finally got to the main timeline, he dug a hole into the ground and stayed there until he could fully grow his body back. And then 4 years later, this freaky ass bug emerged. Now, the first major atrocity Cell committed was the Gingertown Massacre.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I was so confused about what was going on with how the time travel and shit was working. It wasn't until they talked about how there technically should be another Cell sitting in there that I was like, okay, so that Cell ended up being another Trunks from a different timeline. Took his time machine, went back to the past, sat there for a minute. Meanwhile, the other Cell, who wasn't formed yet, is still in the laboratory, which Trunks and Krillin took care of. And then the Trunks that we know of right now basically went back in time, dealt with the different Cell. Like, there's like 3 different Cells running around, and 2 of them got bodied before he could get to his perfect form. And yeah, it was a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was a lot going on with that crap.
This freak absorbed an entire population. The only footage we have of this is a news report gone horribly wrong. Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, we're down in Gingertown right now, and the army is engaging with a ginormous, oversized roach. The shooting stopped. Why is all the clothes on the ground? Is somebody breathing down my neck? Hello?
Facts. What is that?
It seems that our reporter Bartholomew is having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, the feed's coming back right now.
That is crazy, but I'm not surprised that that's the whole theme of the video at this point.
When they first introduced this man, this was a scene straight out of a horror movie. He literally turned this town into Silent Hill. It became a ghost town, and you saw no dead bodies. It was littered with people's clothes, and the only thing that you saw was this man's silhouette walking in the shadows. And guess what? We have an actual number of how many people he absorbed in Gingertown. It was a whopping 15K.
That's crazy.
Was a homicidal maniac. So the first person to confront Cell was Piccolo. So when Cell first approached this man, he pulled up on him.
Actually, now that I think about it, Piccolo was the only other one other than Trunks who was actually trying to deal with Cell. My bad. I can't say all the Z fighters were fumbling it, because Piccolo was on that timing too. Cell just got lucky to get away because he used one of Krillin's moves.
A whole ass person, and he did this dude so dirty. This dude looked at Piccolo and started begging for his life like, "Oh, Mr. Green Nigga, please help me. He's been giving everybody in the town back shots with his tail.
That's crazy work.
I'll give you 100 bands. Don't let him take my booty."
Wild work.
Fuck, he actually took his ass. Who the fuck is this freaky ass?
That's wild.
Dude, look at him, bro. The dude is melting. This has to be one of the worst ways to ever go out. Like, Jesus, man. So
that's
after he absorbed
crazy.
This man, he looked at Piccolo and told him,
"Where's bro finding these gifts, bro? This is a whole lot of wild work, bro. Is this even PG-13 at this point?"
"Hello, Piccolo. I hope you enjoyed the show that I just gave you, and I can't wait to give that fine green ass some back
This
shots."
is crazy.
So Piccolo was like, "Hell nah, twin." He shoots a key blast and blasts his Cell with the entire city. This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level. Bro went to extreme levels to kill a bug. So Cell
I would have done the same thing, bro.
Hits this ugly ass pose, bruh. Like, what made him hit this? Got his legs out and arms out and everything.
Bro think he
like,
pain.
"Oh yes, I'm stunting on the hose, Piccolo."
You ain't stunting on
Cell
shit.
Started messing with Piccolo's head. He shoots a special beam cannon at him. And the Piccolo looking at it like,
"He copied my whole fucking flow.
Word for word, bar for bar.
So Piccolo has had enough of this shit. He pimp slaps the blast to the side and starts teeing off on this freaky
Yeah, now,
bug.
yeah, see,
The dust off his
he
ass.
starts aura farming on him.
After this is when Cell got on his freaky shit. He shoots a Kamehameha Piccolo, so he dodges it. But out of nowhere, Cell comes behind him and grabs him behind the back. And then he told this man, "I'm gonna suck you dry now, Piccolo." So he sticks his nasty ass tail in his arm. And this nigga's talking shit behind him like, "Oh yes, Piccolo. Yes,
This is wild.
Look at his arm! Get off of him!" So after Cell pulled off that freaky shit, he turned Piccolo's arm into a uncooked pasta noodle. That thing was hanging on for its life. So Piccolo had to regenerate his arm, and Trunks and Krillin finally pulled up. So Cell decided to take his leave. He hits them with a solar flare and dips. So after Cell was finished with Gingertown, he decided to hit the next town over. That was called Nicky Town. But before he went there, he had a little altercation While this man was standing in the middle of the road, thinking about how he's gonna absorb everybody in Nicky Town, a bus pulls up behind him. So the bus driver ended up slamming the brakes and crashing the bus off to the side. So the driver started yelling at him and honking his horn like crazy because Cell was not moving an inch. He was just completely ignoring.
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
So a bunch of football.
I don't know how the fuck they didn't hear about the shit that happened earlier, bro. I'm gonna be real. How the fuck did you not hear a whole town disappearing? Bro, I'm gonna stay in the house.
All players get off the bus and confront Cell. And bro, I'm gonna be completely real
Like,
with
this
you.
is the
It's
stupidest
only way I can
idea.
Describe how this went down. Hey freak, get out the
Yeah, we
fucking
already
road,
saw
why don't
this.
ya? Yeah, man, out of here.
We saw this
I came looking
bullshit.
for man's butt. Now, I tell you what.
The theme of this
I like
video
it,
is gonna be
and I
crazy,
want you.
bro.
Now we can do this the easy way.
I mean, there's not really any other way to describe it, though, if you really think about it.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you.
First of all, what human looks like this, bro? You see this shit, I'm leaving, bro.
The hard way.
That's crazy. You're fucking talk about a war. My ass.
So after Cell basically
Pause.
took all these football players' butts, the last
Jesus
one standing
Christ.
was the bus driver. And this booty warrior was not leaving until he took this nigga's ass. He grabbed his face and ripped him out the front seat. And while this poor
This
driver was
dude's
crawling for
crazy.
dear life, Cell was just towering over him and saying in his head, "Ah, you look delicious. Bon appetit."
Wild.
So yeah, bruh, this
Wild.
dude just took 5 football players' butts, as well as the bus driver, man. Oh, God bless him in the afterlife, please. So the next incident on our list
Wild,
is
bro.
Nicky Town. And as we can see, it looks like
And you know what's
everybody-
crazy about all this? He was doing this only in his first 2 forms. He was doing all this bullshit only in his first 2 forms.
just enjoying their day in this peaceful suburb.
Yeah, that ain't
let's
gonna
observe
last.
Victim number 1. Now, as we can see, it's hot as hell outside. Shit looking like a hot, humid, musty-ass day in Bama. And my dude looked like he just trying to chill out, drinking some sweet tea. But while this man was enjoying his sweet tea, he looks up for 1 second, and he's just stun-locked, can't move a muscle. And all you see is the glass drop and this man's clothes falling to the ground. So Cell pulls up in front of everybody and says, greetings, everyone. Now, who wants back shots?
Brother.
And just like that, this man
Surprise
Cell turned
Pikachu
an
face.
entire town into another ghost town. And these stragglers just got sucked dry. Just complete destruction with clothes littered everywhere. You couldn't find a trace of anyone's body. Everyone gone. And man, just look at the last guy standing, man. This dude's just spraying and praying with an M16, trying to make his last stand, just holding on to dear life. But every single bullet was just bouncing off Cell. And sadly, this dude's fate was just sealed. Dude ran out of ammo, and Cell was just towering over him. So he tripped over his own bullet casings. Cell stomped on him and just murdered this dude, bro. Oh my God, man, the way these people are going out is just absolutely terrible. And then after this man was caught chasing down
Bro, there
a
ain't
mother
no
and her
fucking
kid,
way,
Like,
bro.
come on, bro. Oh man, this dude's
I
a
didn't
homicide
remember
on
seeing
his head.
this.
And if this is the same size as Gingertown, bro, that's another 15K gone, dude. And this wasn't even the last town. He went to more, bro. Look at this poor couple.
Yep,
He was
cooked.
chasing these niggas in a house of mirrors.
Cooked,
like,
bro.
Yo, this had to be terrifying for them. So when they finally reached the middle, their fates were sealed. Cell comes through the glass and impales both of them. You can still see this guy's body twitching, bro. Like, oh my God, this freaky ass bug was brutal. And after all this destruction, hitting multiple more towns and absorbing people, this man absorbed at least 100,000 niggas. Straight nasty work. So
Crazy.
after absorbing over 100,000 people, he finally pulled up on the androids. And dude wasted no time. He smelt his food and he was ready to eat. This nigga attacked 17 immediately.
I'm not gonna lie.
The nigga paused. So he grabbed 17 and slammed him on the ground. He was about to hit that man with that Gok 3000. But Piccolo came in and saved the day. But even my nigga, one of the greatest ore farmers of all time, did not stand a chance against this freak. Piccolo started
I'm
getting
not gonna
dogged
lie.
up.
If Piccolo is just as strong as freaking Goku, or at least around that same power level, I feel like he would have a lot more fans. Because he already has a lot of fans. Piccolo has a whole lot of fans. People love the dude. I love him. But he always be ore farming and getting packed up every single time.
Look how hard he hit him. He clocked this shit so hard the screen turned gray and black. And also he broke his neck. It was over. So Cell picked up his lifeless body and blew a hole through him. And after putting Piccolo on 1 HP, he just threw him in the ocean, leaving this man to just drown. To be real with y'all, till this day, I have no clue how Piccolo survived this shit. Bro should have been dead, and it was all over for 17. He started.
Yeah, he just got cooked. He got cooked.
Him in the ground. Then this man said, "Up and wide, motherfucker!" And he just started giving this the 9,000, bro. This was so nasty, bro.
The disrespect is crazy.
This man evolved, and the freaky ass imperfect version was no more. The Cell.
Now we ended the round. Yeah, here we go.
Asylum. Y'all knew this was coming.
Easy.
Get this freak ball out of my face, bro.
Easy.
You're sucking up niggas and shit. What the fuck? Nah, bro, this is one of the freakiest villains of all time. Lock this.
Easy.
We're moving on.
Easy. He might beat. Well, no, actually, nobody's beating fucking. Why can't I remember his name? The dude from Hunter x Hunter. The one dude. He be talking really weird about Gon, bro. Hisoka's on the top tier of the list of freaky, bro. Nothing's beating that shit.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, Semi-Perfect Cell. Now, this is a very interesting version of Cell because he's not so much of a freak ball anymore, and he's also not the nonchalant demon. Semi-Perfect Cell was just straight up
yeah,
brother.
This was he was getting cooked by everybody. He was getting cooked by everybody. This version of Cell was nothing to talk about. I'm gonna be real. The semi-perfect version of him, or the imperfect version of him, was doing more work than the semi-perfect version. The semi-perfect version was getting cooked by everybody and anybody. He should have been dead. Vegeta should have killed him. Trunks could have killed him. Goku probably would have killed him. Piccolo almost killed him. Like, he should have been dead. But because Krillin decided to sell the fucking bag, here we are. There was way too many points in this point where people were selling.
My fuck! He was just a whiny bitch! Oh, and don't get me started on how this motherfucker was talking like this with my big lips ass. Shut the bitch ass up! Ain't gonna lie to y'all, this gonna be the fastest exhibit I ever did. Because I only need 3 examples to show y'all how bitch made this big lip bug was. So, example 1. This man really got held down by Tien.
Yeah.
Tien.
Yeah.
This 3-eyed bald bastard has not been relevant since original Dragon Ball. And don't try to hit me with the Saiyan Saga. That nigga died to another bald fraud and never recovered from it. This nigga's been a jobber ever since.
Unfortunately,
let him do this to
Tien had, at this point in time, basically been taking nothing but L's. Let's be realistic. Even with all the training he had done, he still got packed up by Nappa and didn't really get any stronger since. Like, he probably got a little bit stronger because obviously Trunks came back from the future and was like, hey, Cell's here, the androids are coming. But let's be real. There's no reason in hell that Cell, who was out here fighting Piccolo, Android 17, and Android 18, and Android 16, should have been getting held down by Tien, by himself.
You? Oh, brother. And then before Tien even shot the shit, this nigga Cell was like, Tien, what the fuck are you gonna do, huh? Just to get absolutely embarrassed by this man.
Yeah.
Look at his trash ass. Back hunched over and everything like,
yeah, just eating that shit.
Motherfucker got stuck in a frame trap. And look at this shit. Bro tries to get out.
Nope.
Get your trash ass back in the ground. And he really let him do this for like
5 minutes.
This is just flat out embarrassing. Getting held down by Tien in the big Cell Saga.
Yeah.
While Tien was knocked out because he depleted all his energy, this man really looked down on bro. It was on some bullshit like, how disgusting. I really just let this 3-eyed bald fraud put me in a fucking hole. Yes.
You did.
The fuck you did.
You did.
Example 2. This man was searching desperately for 18. I mean, he was thirsting over her. So since he couldn't find her, he decided to broadcast to all these islands. If you do not show your fun collectors in the next 30 seconds, I will blow up every fucking island until I find you and suck
Just
in one fellow goal.
Which is crazy fucking work. I'm not gonna lie. Him doing that shit was so stupid. What made you think that was even gonna work? Like, seriously, what made you seriously think that was gonna work? You were already sucking up people paws as it is anyways, so what's stopping you now?
What type of freaky shit is this guy on? So Cell, being frustrated and whining like a bitch, decided to just say fuck it and just started blowing up every single island one by one, just spamming Key Blast over and over and over and over again, hitting every island in sight until there was literally one island left. So just wow. Congratulations, Cell. You just committed so much mass murder, killing probably millions of people and sinking every island except for the one that he was supposed to go for. Like, yo, this nigga stinks. He just went over 20. How the fuck did you manage to blow up every single island
But the one that you're actually supposed to blow up.
And finally,
and even then, if you did blow up that island, what then? They could just sit underwater. Androids don't got a need for breathing and shit. They got unlimited energy. Like, what are we talking about?
Example 3. This motherfucker let Vegeta dog walk his ass. Vegeta, Mr. Number 2, technically Mr. Number 3 in this arc, put belt to ass on Cell.
Should have died right there.
One of those ass whoopings where you just looking at it like, damn, he really whooping this nigga shit. And you know what's crazy? The only way this man made it out of this is because
Vegeta's
Vegeta
an
being
idiot.
a prideful dumbass, Krillin getting hit with clanker buddy mind control,
yep.
and Trunks sadly being the only nigga on this team with common sense.
Literally the only one.
Dumbass dad. So no, bro, if I keep on talking about
Trunks was the only one who wasn't actually selling here. The only one.
this, I'm gonna get even more heated than I already am. So Cell 518 gives her that Goku 9000 and swallows her. And with that, the whiny, fat-lipped bitch was no more. And the nonchalant demon was about to make his entrance. The Cell trial. The verdict. Cell moving on.
Yeah, just like garbage, bro. This dude was straight trash.
Exhibit C.
The verdict,
Alrighty,
garbage.
We have reached the final exhibit. Exhibit C, perfect Cell. Ah, my nonchalant, narcissistic.
This was the only version of Cell that actually had sauce. The only version.
Sex demon. This is by far Cell's best form. From his design to his mannerisms. There was no more freak shit, and especially no more bitch shit. It was all gas, no breaks with it. Oh, and you can't forget, this nigga's theme song slaps.
Yeah.
Like, bruh.
They were cooking.
The Bruce Falconer burnt the studio down making this shit. So when Cell first achieved his perfect form,
They were cooking
he
making
started
this.
forming aura off the rip and glazing himself. He was saying
The amount of glaze that this dude was giving himself when he was standing there in this perfect form was freaking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Be right back. Alright, back. Let's go ahead and finish the rest of this.
his head. Oh, the perfection. I look magnificent, and I don't have those fat ass lips anymore, praise God. So the first
I know he
person
was
this
happy
man
about
just
that.
Destroyed was Krillin.
Yeah,
Now,
Krillin
was
sold.
obviously pissed because bro just swallowed his future wife. So Krillin got mad and started hitting Cell. But this is one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen.
Bro, Cell was examining himself.
And ignored him because he was still glazing himself.
Yeah.
So after Krillin tickled him a bit, he threw a Destructo disc at his neck.
And that shit just do nothing.
Neck and evaporate.
Does nothing, which is crazy only during this point in time, because before it didn't matter how strong you were compared to your opponent, at least from what we knew, because even Nappa had to dodge the Destructo disc, and on top of that we saw it cut Vegeta's tail. So for that to just do nothing, yeah, we knew it was over at that point.
All bro did was just get a crook out his neck. And just look at Krillin's face. He knew he was cooked. So Cell turned around, hit him with a little skippity skip, got in front of his face, smiled in front of him, then kicked the shit out of this midget.
Yep.
God, bro, look at him. He broke his neck.
Gone,
He
bro.
straight up paralyzed, bro. He couldn't even move. Blood was unresponsive. And look at him taunting, bro. This nigga just started emoting. He just looked at 16 like, the fuck are you looking at, Clanker? So after Krillin got rolled
Clanker
out
is wild.
Mr.
McDonald's had that freaking headline, bro.
His ones, because he's the reason that he's perfect in the first place. But this
sold the
ended up
bag.
being one of Vegeta's most embarrassing moments.
Sold the bag,
Vegeta
bro.
did not hit this man once. Cell was playing hopscotch with this nigga, just skipping around and toying with him. So it got to a point in this fight to where Vegeta got so frustrated. Cell straight up told this man, all right, buddy, I'll give you one lick. Hit me right in the kisser. So he teleports right behind him, hitting that Swerve Strickland, yeah, I just did that shit ass pose, and just leaves himself open. So Vegeta kicked this man in the head, and if this was anybody else, their head would be sent flying. But Cell just straight up ate it and looked at him like,
He's like, really? That's it?
so he kicks this
Yep.
man across the entire island, going through every mountain in sight. And just look at this man, bro. This is when bro had to be thinking, why did I just not kill this nigga?
Exactly.
Now, this is where
Vegeta, you had one chance to ore farm. You had one chance to do what you could have done and just ended him right there. But instead, you decided to be a dumbass. Let him get stronger, and now look at you. Now look at you. But then again, I will say this. If he did kill him, we wouldn't have gotten what we're probably about to see next.
Vegeta lost all his confidence when he charged up this final flash for a good 5 minutes. While Cell just stood there and did nothing, he shot this final flash, a planetary level attack directly at this man, thinking
That was the only thing that Cell was kind of looking at that shit like, oh, wait a minute, maybe I might want to guard that.
this would be the move to checkmate Cell. So when the smoke cleared, Cell lost half his torso from that attack. And Vegeta, thinking that he's won, just starts laughing his ass off while Cell is bitching and moaning at him. But this was one of the most diabolical
Uno reverses,
cards
bro.
of all time. This nigga Cell smirked at him like, my God, you're a dumbass. Did you forget that I have Piccolo cells, you buffoon?
Yep, regen. Regen. Making all that
This
useless.
is where Vegeta just lost all his confidence. Bro just basically ate his finisher and no-selled it. His heart had to drop to his stomach right here. So it was over for
It was
Vegeta.
pretty much
That
cooked.
nigga started using his desperate key blast spam. Cell
Which
walked
did nothing.
away, sent him flying with the jab.
Like, whenever you see Vegeta start doing the key blast spam, you know he's done. Every time.
Then he hit him with the combo. Dude launches him in the air, teleports right above him, and look at this position. This man got the elbow charged up and everything. So he spiked this nigga and sent him plummeting into the ground.
Yep.
And with that, Vegeta just got dog walked. Like,
Cooked.
dude got demolished. Spine easily broken. And dude is probably having great dreams right now while sleeping. So after Vegeta got annihilated,
Trunks tried
decided
it.
to hulk up and use this Broly-ass Super Saiyan Grade 3 form. And I'm gonna be real, this ain't even worth talking about. You wanna know why? Because this man Cell just
Cell just,
While
yeah.
they were fighting, bro deadass looked at him like, oh wow, you think you're special for getting all buff and shit? Nigga, please.
I could do the same thing.
Then he straight up told
He's like, I could literally do the same thing, and honestly, the form is useless because, yeah, you might be stronger than me in power, but you got no speed.
him, what of advice, kid? This form is absolute dog shit.
It's just garbage.
So after bro heard this, Trunks gave up. He knew he couldn't beat this man. He was like, bro, just go ahead, kill me, dog. But Trunks somehow learned the power of talk no jutsu because he started hyping up Goku and Gohan, and he was like, fuck it. Let's have a tournament. And if I win, I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up left and said, see you in 10 days. I'm going to make my ring. So later on, while this man was preparing for the Cell games, this man decided he wanted to announce it live to the world. So he flew through an entire city, beelining it to the news station, and just bust this through the glass. So he walks up to these screaming girls and straight up said, salutations, fine shits. Where can I find the top floor studio?
Oh my God, what is that?
So this man started flying up through the entire building. He got a shorty on his head and everything, not giving a damn. So when he made it to the top
bad, though.
floor, he just breaks through the news anchor's desk, chokes this nigga, and tells him, am I live or not? Tell me right now, nigga. So he drops him down to the ground, and he starts calling for security. But Cell was not here to waste time. He straight up flicks this man to death, blowing him to bits on live TV. So this man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the wall and levels like half of the city just to do it. This man just casually caught like 50,000 bodies just so he could blow a hole to make his exit. Like, nah, bro. This nigga's diabolical.
Showed up in the studio, blew up half the damn shit, blew up the announcer dude, blew up the wall after announcing the damn Cell games, and then left.
So right before the Cell games, there was one more incident that happened. And that incident
It's the
was
stupid ass government thinking they were gonna do some shit.
army trying to pull up on this man. They came to his arena, surrounded the entire place, and they was ready to Swiss cheese this insect. But this man Cell did one of the most pettiest things ever. He left the ring, went up on top of a mountain because he simply did not want to get
He did not want to have his ring get blown up.
Unloading every bullet, every explosion they have in their armory. They tried to eviscerate Cell and flatten the entire area. So when they finally stopped shooting, they thought they got him. Everybody was cheering and everything. But all they did was waste a bunch of taxpayers' money. This nigga ate everything, not even a scratch. So the army just started running. They skedaddled and scrambled like ants. But sadly for them, Cell was not letting them leave alive. This dude charged up a key blast and just drew a circle with it, destroying anyone and everything in the radius, wiping out the entire army in one blow. Yeah, this is a absolute travesty.
Yep.
You gotta blame this.
And that was all Earth. Yeah, that was all of Earth's military, by the way. That was everything they got.
King Furry. This nigga really just sent the entire military out to die. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. So after this tragedy, the Cell games finally begin. And Cell's first opponent is none other than
Mr. Satan.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and get
We're
this
just gonna, we already know,
Slap
some, garbage. Get him out of here.
And I totally forgot about this.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. The fact that Mr. Satan was even able to take a hit from Cell and live that shit is an accomplishment by himself, bro. These humans are not built. These are some different built humans, because how?
Buffoons. Why were they even here? You just saw the entire army get annihilated and you think you gonna do something? Nigga, get off my screen. So
Yep.
the first real opponent was
Finally,
Goku.
we got some real people in there.
Classic. These boys put on a show. Like, this is one of the best fights in these series, hands down.
Yep.
Constant false ring-outs from going back and forth with each other in perfect sync. And this spinning kick, bruh. Oh my God, this was so saucy. The scrap was so damn good. This nigga Cell said, fuck the ring, and blew that bitch up. This man said, fuck the rules that I made. I'm having too much fun with this, and continue to throw hands without the ring. Now, this fight was great and all, but the main thing we will be focusing on is how he beat the living shit out of Gohan and just straight up tortured.
Oh, I was about to say, we didn't get to see the part where he did the freaking instant transmission Kamehameha. Damn.
This kid. First off, just look at this. Man headbutts him in the skull, grabs him, and starts punching him over and over and over.
Just giving my boy Gohan the freaking hands.
Why this nigga Goku was just cross-armed and smiling. Oh, he was a sick nigga for this, bro. Like, someone did not care that Gohan was a little nigga. That man said,
like, one's gotta think, what if Gohan didn't get angry enough to go Super Saiyan 2? They would have all been fucking cooked.
Hands are rated E for everyone. So then this is where Cell started torturing this little nigga. He started beating the life out of him because he wanted him to get angry. He said, show me your potential you yapping about, while stomping his head into the ground. This got so bad. 16 jumped on his back and tried to self-destruct. But Cell said, oh, fuck off, you dirty clanker.
Yeah, because the bomb didn't work because they took it out of him. Now, the question is would that bomb even have killed Cell? Because that's what it was designed for, but would it have actually killed this version of Cell? Because I'm pretty sure that version was probably not what it was made for. I'm pretty sure it was made for, like, the imperfect, zesty version that we saw taking people's asses, paws. That's probably what it was made for, not this version. This version is way too strong to be eating just a bomb.
And blows his entire body to bits. This man Cell was really committing clanker on clanker violence. And then look at this disrespect. This man boots his head across the desert. And after this is when he tried to completely break him. This man brought out the Cell Juniors and told them, kill everybody watching. I'm trying to piss this little nigga off. So the Cell Juniors started attacking the Z fighters and they start beating the life out of them. They were fighting for their lives while Gohan had to watch and couldn't do a thing. And the final thing that made Gohan tick is when he was hearing 16's last words, yapping about some stupid ass animals. So Cell decided to shut that down and squashed his head right in front of Gohan.
Yep, and that's what pissed him off.
So this is when Gohan ticked. This little nigga turned Super Saiyan 2. And this is when this fight just completely changed. Gohan was putting
nothing but hands.
Like, dude, look
nothing
at this
but
fight.
hands.
Nigga, his fist is through his stomach. Then he cut the life out of him.
Hit him with the Topo special.
Like, Gohan was whooping his ass. It got so bad. This nigga Cell just said, I'ma just blow the planet up. So he shot a full-powered Kamehameha trying to blow the planet up. But this nigga Gohan was so cold. This nigga stood there and waited for it to come down just to throw one right back at him. And Gohan's was so strong.
And you gotta keep in mind, not only did Gohan wait for it to come all the way down, he let it to the point where it almost looked like it was gonna hit before he did this.
It overtook cells and combined into one. And look at this man's face, man. Every time I see this clip, this soundbite just plays through my head.
That's crazy.
So after that happened, Cell got left on 1 HP. This man lost 2 limbs and his antlers were gone.
But this was pretty much the point where Gohan should have finished him off and just said, fuck it, we're done here. But of course, Gohan had to be fucking cocky. And once again, this whole arc was full of nothing but selling, bro.
And it should have been over for Cell right here. But this nigga Gohan got too overconfident. Goku told him to finish him. But in my exact words, this nigga Gohan said, nah, I'm gonna make him suffer.
All right.
Like, there had to be a demon that possessed Gohan when he became Super Saiyan 2 or something. Because this little nigga was on timing. So Cell regrew his limbs and became massive. But all this did was just make him sluggish. Gohan,
which is crazy, because you would think Cell wouldn't want to do that, because he literally told Trunks not to do that because he's too slow. But then he goes ahead and does the same bullshit. But then again, he was probably pissed off anyway that he was getting clapped.
To whip his shit in. And then he hit this man so hard, he puked out 18 and reverted back to the bitch nigga form. So Cell decided to use his trump card. He said, if I'm going down, then everybody come in with me. This nigga tries to blow himself up and take the whole planet with him. And Gohan couldn't do nothing. The man was gonna self-destruct and blow up the planet regardless. So to stop this man for good, the GOAT had to make the noble sacrifice. So he instant transmission this blob to none other than King Kai's planet.
Which is crazy work, bro.
So Cell goes kaboom, and he took Goku, King Kai,
Bubbles, Jay, all of them, bro.
17 with him.
All of
with
them.
That, Cell's reign of terror finally ended.
Nope. Nope, he came back. Nope, he came back.
This was one of the nastiest swerves of all time. This nigga survived
and came back stronger.
Trunks the moment he got back.
It's like, bro, it's not only the fact that he got stronger. I mean, that he came back. He got back and came back probably equal to Gohan.
And the scary part about this is that Cell came back 10 times stronger. You see, his body was destroyed, but his nucleus stayed intact. It was pure luck. So he regenerated his perfect form, and that Saiyan DNA gave the nigga a Zenkai boost. So he came back as super perfect Cell. So out of anger, Vegeta started doing the key blast spam, bro. Boomed his son. The crash out is completely justified right here. But sadly,
the real question is, why wasn't he crashing out like this before it got to this point? If he was doing all this beforehand, we wouldn't be here.
Cell gave this man a backhand of doom, putting Vegeta in the dirt. And Cell was about to boom him, but Gohan ends up taking the hit to save this man. But that hit that Gohan took out his whole arm. This little nigga was cooked, and so was the entire planet, because Cell was about to blow this bitch up. He starts
For the
charging
third
up his
time, by the
final
way.
Kamehameha, and he was ready to end the series right here, right now. He already killed the protagonist. Now it's time to kill his son. So Gohan,
Now keep in mind, you know, I'm gonna say it later.
a last-ditch effort, decides to have a beam struggle with him. He shoots out the father-son Kamehameha, and they start having the beam struggle of the century. Planet on the line and everything.
Like, this beam struggle right here is gotta be the beam struggle of all beam struggles, bro. Like, there's nothing that's beating this. There's nothing that beats this.
If Cell wins right here, it is over. Credits are rolling. So it was clear as day Cell had the advantage here, because Gohan was on one arm. Even the rest of the Z fighters tried to attack him, but it was no use. The nigga was too strong, and he knew he had it in the bag, because he was straight up telling Gohan, "Say hi to daddy, you punk pussy bitch." But when it looked like it was about to be over, the man that got his ass whooped the most by this man came in clutch at the last second. Vegeta shoots a big bang attack, distracting him. And these couple of seconds were the deciding factor. Gohan shot everything he had at him, emptying the whole tank on his ass, and started walking him down. And Cell's
one of the coldest walk downs of all time, by the way.
Came to an end. The verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know what I'm about.
Yeah, he's at the
The
table.
winner of this trial is none other than Perfect Cell. That
Yeah.
is a pass.
That
This
is a
nigga
complete
was
pass.
fucking demon. So Perfect Cell, he got it, bro. And Mr. Freak Bob over here, his ass need to stay behind bars for eternity. Like real shit. Put that nigga on the bottom level of hell. So that is the Cell trial. So hope y'all enjoyed. And before y'all leave, there's something else I got for you. So if you follow me on Twitter, you probably already know what this is about. The final Jinbu trial that I was gonna upload like 2
Oh, yeah. Nah, okay, I'm not gonna let him explain it. He should have already had this going, but yeah, I'm gonna let him explain this.
weeks ago. That shit got copyright claimed to hell and back. They tried to give me a strike before I even make the video public. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen doing this entire YouTube thing. But have no fear, I'm giving this to you regardless. I'm making a Patreon and I'm making this video free, because y'all got blatantly hoed out of your second video last.
I'm not gonna lie, Patreon might be the move when it comes to making some of these anime videos, because, bro, people be getting hoed out of their freaking mind, like, hoed out of their mind when it comes to talking about anime on here. Even if they, you know, cut it up, make it creative, all that shit. People be just getting hoed on this damn YouTube shit trying to make anime videos, which is crazy, because you would think that these studios would want these anime to be getting talked about and get out there, because, you know, not everybody's out there watching these animes. Like, not everybody knows about this stuff. And some people only discover these kind of anime by actually watching YouTubers or people talk about how great they are. So it's like, what the fuck? Like, I know Nicholas Light specifically, other than CJ Dachamp, has been dealing with this for a while. So, yeah, it's crazy. Well, another thing I was also trying to say is that Gohan, at this point, should have became the protagonist. That was the plan. But because so many people loved Goku so much, Goku still ended up being the protagonist, which is why Gohan ended up going down the whole school route thing. And that's why he kept getting nerfed over and over again.
So my apologies that this happened. Hopefully it never happens again. But worst case scenario, this will be the move in the future. So a happy double upload day, I guess. And knock on wood, I'll see y'all later this month.
All right, and he's doing the Pain trial. Yeah, he's definitely making it. Pain, he was out there jumping people from the start. But without further ado, that's pretty much gonna be it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.